Hey, 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 it's Lenise Rose, and we are back again on this journey of connecting our wealth building, our finances, our money to that of our spiritual journey. We're going to talk about life stages today. And when you think about life stages and how you're building your wealth, when you're in your 20s, right, you're going to be really establishing and preparing. You're going to be preparing your wealth foundation. When you're in your 30s, you're going to be building your wealth foundation. In your 40s up to 55, you're going to be expanding and protecting your wealth foundation. And then 55 and up, that is where we want to be really enjoying our wealth foundation, our retirement, and life in general. What, wealth challenging events normally happen during the life stages. When you're in your 20s, that's a place where you're really trying to establish yourself and establish your adulthood and really going forward to really map out everything else. In your 30s, you are really establishing yourself. You're building a family and those type of things and managing the accumulation of debts and assets that you have. And so in those two sections, you want to really pay attention to building good foundations, because if you don't, those challenges are going to come. But in that area of 40 to 55 is really where the rubber meets the road. And that's where really a lot of life challenges happen. Even though you're wiser, you have a better foundation, you're more established, but you are aging, right? And so things come up that changes in your body that are not a part of your control. Things about your finances. You might have some financial insecurity, all types of things. You might have experience with grief and loss, a loss of a loved one, a loss of the breadwinner in your household, and paying for college. Your children are now going off to college and empty nesting. And so you really want to pay attention to those challenges. And the 55 and up, that's where, we have some more difficult challenges that if we haven't established some things and resources and our wealth, that it can be a real challenge. You're really looking at, the aging process of making sure that you have purpose in life, but also healthcare costs and long-term care and things like that. And really the process of retirement and the end of life preparation is really things that in those stages can really be a challenge. And so we're going to walk you through how to have some solutions. What actions can you take during these life stages that actually build your wealth? When you're in your 20s, this is where you really want to take a building, preparing type of focus. And that means you want to travel, have a lifestyle where you're learning and establishing, long-term things that are going to affect your short term, like establishing a Roth IRA or 401k, creating a budget and a money management plan. In your 30s, you really want to make sure that you're establishing good health regimens, right? For that body. Really, you pass those 20s where now stuff gonna start sticking that you don't want to stick, right? And so establish things where you're paying yourself first and establishing good practices to move forward so that you have resources. Because again, the focus needs to be on good relationships, good healthy relationships, right? Good healthy financial practices. In those 40s up to 55, that is where, again, you have to really be prepared because you can be living your best life or your worst nightmare if you don't have things in place. And so you really want to do what you love. You really want to have, new hobbies because you might be going through transitions in this period. And so you really want to pay attention to eliminating debt, and you want to have places where you have passive income, where you have investments that are growing for you. I call it pajama money. That money while you're in your sleep, it's growing. That's what you want to have in your 40s to 55 because you really want to be able to handle life's changes and transitions in this period. So there are all types of tools and apps and things that can help you through these periods. You want to be talking with a licensed financial strategist to move through this stages. And they will help you to find out what is going to be the best for you and the best for your life moving forward. Because in 55 and up, that's where you need to really have had some resources and things in place because this is when you have to embrace aging very gracefully and you have to really be paying attention to continually, living a life of purpose and doing things that fulfill you, right? Because again, some people struggle with aging, right? But some people have things and have a mindset that is going to help them to move forward. But you have to seek guidance on how to access your assets, your Social Security, your retirement, things that you have in place. You have to access them properly to not get ate up by taxes, right? And so, we want to show you how to do that and go forward. And then diversifying your retirement. That's what we want to get you to do. I have been helping individuals to move forward. So I don't want you to be depressed. I don't want you to feel bad if you don't have these things in place. I want you to feel comfortable in reaching out to me because it's okay. It's okay if you don't have these things established. There is hope. There are processes. There are tools, and I can help walk you through those things. So reach out to me at lenise.rose@renaissanceunity.org. And I will be happy to help you walk through this process. I am here for you, and you can be comfortable speaking with me.